Cái điểm đó là cái điểm mà hồi xưa đó, là cái bức tường Đông Đức Tây Đức còn đó. Là cái điểm đó là cái điểm mà xây bức tường bây giờ nó còn. Đây là một trong những điểm mà thu hút du khách. Nhà cổ quá ha, cổ kính quá. nhà thờ đấy. làm ở trên ngọn núi, xây dựng hồi năm 1800, thế kỷ thứ 18. Nó kêu là cái lâu đài với nó kêu cái nhà thờ, nhưng mà sao thấy làm như nó có nhà thờ trong đó. Này cũng hồi thế kỷ thứ 18 luôn. Một trong những điểm mà thu hút khách du lịch. Cái đường quay ngọ ha. Cái sông nước chảy liền. Đây là khu chợ truyền thống của người Đức. Gà quay với lại có heo không biết. Rồi, trái cây rau củ ha. Đi chợ truyền thống người ta thích hơn là nói là đi vô siêu thị. Giá cả thì chắc có lẽ là nó cũng phải là rẻ hơn ở siêu thị chút xíu. Cá ha, đó, giá nó để cho cá đó, nó tính kilo bằng euro ha, 5 đồng mấy một kilo. Anh bắt lên, anh lấy cái cây anh đập đầu là con cá chết ngay lập tức, cân là tính tiền thôi. Cá này ở nhà ảnh nuôi ở trong mấy cái bồn lớn là bắt rồi đem ra bán. Anh đập rồi chết thôi. trồng cây hay chưa? Còn cái này là anh cắt rau á, anh thu hoạch rau á. Này là tỏi hả? Còn cái này là cái cây gì ta? Cái này là gì? Còn cái này là cái gì? Cái trái gì? Trái gì đen thui không? Còn cái này là cái cây gì? Nhổ nguyên cây đem về luôn. Cái nông nghiệp của Đức này cũng là đứng hàng đầu luôn. Máy móc và dữ quá. Cái máy đào cái rãnh nước ha. Cái này là nho hả? Nho đen. Này là khoai tây ạ. như là thu hoạch bắp. Đẹp quá trời luôn, công nhận là phải nói là nó làm sạch sẽ luôn. Nó đi qua cái ngó đằng sau lưng sạch sẽ luôn. Đẹp quá. Hình như phải bắp mà giống như là lúa mì. Còn cái này là nó giống củ dền quá.
I am taking you on the ultimate German food tour. We're gonna eat some incredible local Bavarian food, so stay tuned. We are walking to the first restaurant right now.
Bây giờ mời các bạn theo chân của anh Mặc Quang để trải nghiệm cái ẩm thực của Đức Quốc nhé.
Possible. I took a DNA test, I figured out my ancestry, and then I traveled to Germany, and I'm here to eat lots of German foods. And one more thing to tell you, 23andMe is hosting a Golden 23 sweepstakes where you can win a trip to any destination of your ancestry. Link is in the description box below with all the details. Made it to the first location this morning. This place is called Andy's, and we got here at a perfect time before they're too packed. They have an indoor section, which is like a pub style, and then they have a nice outdoor garden here where you can get a seat and relax under the trees. This is the place.
Cái chỗ này nó có hai phần, ở bên trong nhà với ở ngoài sân.
On the menu are famous schnitzel specialties. Okay. Now I just need to decide which one to go for. By the way, these gardens, these food and beer gardens in Germany and Munich are just the perfect place for kids. You can hang out, you can walk around the garden, wait for the food, enjoy the good air and the breeze.
Ở đây nó có cái vườn để bàn ăn, thấy cũng đẹp quá ha. Cái nhà hàng mà có cái vườn như vậy đó là khách người ta thích.
The wait is over. The schnitzels are here, and it took at least 30 minutes for them to arrive. So they take their time to make it, and they make it fresh every single time. Look at how huge these schnitzels are. Oh, and two different kinds. Oh, it smells incredible. This one here is the Hamburg Schnitzel, and it is two giant pieces of its pork, and then pounded flat, and then breaded and deep fried to just that golden, crispy, beautiful. And then this one is topped with 2 eggs. You can even see that the egg is just perfectly jiggly and not all the way cooked. And then this one is with French fries. And then the other one here is a Munich specialty schnitzel. Again, it's pork, which is pounded thin, battered and deep fried, but there's horseradish within this recipe. And then on the bottom is a salad of potato and cucumber, and then served with a wedge of lemon to squeeze on top. Grab some silverware, knife, fork, combination. Oh, and I gotta begin with that egg right now while it's hot and still oozy. You can choose from anywhere to take your first bite, but you know, seeing that oozy yolk, I have to break that yolk first. Okay, I'm gonna let that yolk run. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so oozy. This is the type of dish you want to make your first bite count. And I'll get a good nugget of that with all that egg yolk coating. Well, that's quite a large bite, but it's very thin. And then there is lemon as well to go with it, but I think I'll go first with just the natural taste of that.
Nhưng mà cái cục bột chiên nó cái gì mà sao thấy cứng mà.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh yeah, that is awesomely good. Oh, the meat in there is very thin, and then it's a crunchy, almost like grainy, because I think it's fine breadcrumbs which are coating it, but that's just a whole it's like a crust of crunchiness, and then with that like eggy, oozy yolk all over it. Let's take a bite of only the meat here, and check out the cross section on the inside there. You can see that it's very thin, and yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
Nó sắc lát mỏng, nó lăn bột nó chiên.
Oh yeah. That is everything.
Đây là cái món loại ăn sáng.
Breaded, deep fried piece of meat. Next up for the other one, and this one, there's horseradish, which I think is in the batter with the breadcrumbs. I'm gonna slice this one in half so we can get that cross section look. Oh yeah.
Nó cũng giống như cái kia vậy.
And I'll just taste this.
Cũng miếng thịt ngay giữa bột lăn xung quanh, rồi chiên lên vậy thôi.
It's quite meaty on the inside there. Immediately I can taste that horseradish flavor. Kind of builds kind of
Nhưng
built.
mà cái
It's not
mùi nó
strong
khác.
enough to go up your nose, but you definitely can taste that it's horseradish. And I love horseradish. Oh, that has an extra twist of flavor. Oh, I love it. It's excellent. And I also especially like that they serve it really hot and fresh. You gotta eat something deep fried like this when it's hot and fresh. Let me revolve the plate over here so you can get a good look at that potato salad. It said potato salad with cucumbers. So, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Còn đó là khoai tây. Khoai tây nó bằm.
Oh, it's like pickled cucumbers, so I love the sourness of it. And then, of course, also on the table, they have ketchup and mayonnaise. I'll probably use some ketchup with the fries. Oh, nice and crispy.
Tương cà.
Those are really good fries. After you eat a meal in Germany, you absolutely have to lean back in your chair. Finished with the schnitzel and heading out the back entrance in the park, but that was incredibly good. If you're a food lover, this is a must-eat when you are in Munich, and the prices were pretty decent, and also the staff is really friendly.
Nó ăn
as
cái
well.
đó một cái là gần 11 euro đó. Mắc quá trời. Đâu có rẻ hả? Âu Châu mà. Con ảnh á.
The next restaurant that we're coming to on this Munich food tour is called Andexer, and it's right here in this
Dạ, anh
Plaza
tới cái
Square.
nhà hàng
It's
thứ
a really
hai.
nice environment. They have an indoor section, but then they also have this patio area, which is really,
Nó
really
cũng có hai
pleasant.
phần, phần
Underneath
ở
the
bên
tree
trong
again,
nhà
it's
với phần ở
shaded,
ngoài sân.
and it's right at the base of one of the most important landmarks of Munich.
Leberkäse with the fries.
Leberkäse.
Good
Brought the
leberkäse.
Leberkäse.
This is another great place, and I want to say a big thank you to my friend Tom, as well as all of you who recommended this place. Thank you. All of the food has arrived. Got a plate of sausages, mixed brats and sausages over sauerkraut with mashed potatoes, and then there is some kind of it's kind of like a meatloaf shape. I'm excited to try this. I've never tried this German dish
Cái này,
before, and then it's topped with a fried egg. A fried egg just makes everything better, and then more mashed potatoes, and then we've got another salad over
Một
here
cái
with
thì
some
thịt
veal
nó bằm.
patties, which look like they have been pan fried.
Nó
Before I
vỏ
take my
viên.
first bite, you just gotta check out this knife. I love how this is a
Còn một
beautiful
cái
knife,
thì,
German Wagyu. So this restaurant specializes in German Wagyu, which is pretty awesome as well. Chop a piece of this.
Cái này là
Oh,
nó-
it feels very tender.
Nó sắc cục.
It's very tender. Almost feels like a loaf. Some type of a loaf. Oh, it kind of looks like a loaf. And then I'll get some of that
Nó
egg.
giống như là cái cục chả lụa vậy, rồi cắt khúc.
All right.
Mấy cái món này ăn sao cũng giống món ăn sáng không.
Oh, wow. That's awesomely good. It's very soft. A very smooth sausage, almost hot dog texture to it. It's salty, it's a little bit peppery. Oh, that's delicious. That's like it's really tender to eat. Next up for the 6 sausages, there are a couple of bratwursts
Dạ,
on
tới
here.
là xúc
There's
xích
some
này coi
spicy
nhiều.
bratwursts, and then on the menu it said there were some Wagyu sausages. So I'm not sure which ones. These might be the spicy ones, and then these might be the Wagyu. I'm gonna try the spicy sausage on a beautiful bed of sauerkraut, and then with mashed potatoes on the side. Oh, and you can see that sauerkraut. You can see how some of the meat juices from that sausage have soaked into the sauerkraut. I love that combination of the sausage, which is a little bit spicy, and then it's the meaty saltiness of that meat combined with the sour, briny,
Xúc
salty,
xích ra nướng.
and nice and sour cabbage. Actually, you know what I could use is some pepper. Oh, this is nice rough cut pepper. I like it. Oh, I could just spoon on the pepper. That'll do for now. Okay,
Cái này
next up, these
là
are
tiêu
I
nó
think these are the bratwursts. And take a look at them
nó
on the
xài
inside
ra
there.
trong cái hũ á.
Scoop up some
Tiêu
of that
nó
sauerkraut.
vặn nó xài ra chứ không phải là không phải, tiêu đó nó xài rồi.
Bratwurst is good too. Really good. Has more of that herb flavor, and you can almost taste a little bit of. I think there's some cardamom in there too. The Wagyu sausages. Oh, Awesome. Okay. And then again,
Mấy món này chưa có gì là đặc biệt.
and I'll follow this with some mashed potatoes.
Cái vàng vàng đó là cải bắp nó sắc
That one, as
ra,
soon as you bite
nó
down,
trộn với
you break into that
khoai tây
outer sausage
nghiền á.
casing, and it sort of like pops in your mouth. And then it's a very firm sausage again, and it's a little smoother in texture from the bratwursts.
Cái này thì cũng không có gì là đặc biệt, lạ lạ chút vậy thôi. Phải ăn trưa với ăn tối kìa
And that sauerkraut.
thì nó mới có những cái món mà
Finally, some veal
đặc
patties
biệt.
with a salad.
Rồi còn cái món này á, thì thịt bằm rồi nó vỏ viên, nó chiên, nó nướng gì đó.
Yeah, those are like little tender hamburger patties. And the veal patties have I think they have some egg in it because it has more of a soft and creamy texture to it. All of the food at this
Ảnh
restaurant
kêu luôn
tastes
3
very high
dĩa,
quality,
tức là thường thường là người ta ăn sáng là một dĩa thôi đủ, ảnh kêu 3 thứ.
That is the absolute bite.
Để coi lát
of
cái đã
this
tính bao nhiêu
entire
tiền
table
nha.
with that sauerkraut. That's my favorite thing on this table for sure.
Chắc 3 cái này chắc bèo bọt chứ không phải là
Another meal,
mười
I
mấy
just
euro.
gotta sit back and just like recline. Wow, food touring in Germany is pretty challenging. Even
Ồ,
eating back-to-back
36
meals like we just ate right now
euro mấy,
is
trời ơi
pretty
là
tough
một
because the
dĩa như vậy là
portions,
12
they're
đô
so,
đó.
the portions are big and
Ồ,
German
nó
food
mắc
is
quá
just
trời
so
ông ơi.
hearty and so filling. So I think we're gonna just walk around and try to
Mà
work
xả
up
ảnh
an
với thằng con
appetite
đó.
before our next meal. I gotta admit though, I'm starting to get to that point where I just wanna kind of sit here and relax for a while without
Giá bên Đức
moving.
này thấy là thấy hết hồn rồi đó.
Oh man, that is some hearty food. Now we're off to walk around.
Cái dĩa ăn sáng vậy ở Việt Nam khoảng chừng 30 mấy ngàn, 40 ngàn thôi.
We're just quickly
Mà ở đây nó tính là 12 mấy euro,
huge. And this is one of the main landmarks that you can see in Munich.
là 200-300 ngàn rồi.
Steeples rising
Quá
to the
trời.
sky. Wow, it's just
Mắc quá.
absolutely just huge and really beautiful.
Này là anh vô cái nhà thờ nè.
That is amazing to see, and it is a must visit when you're in Munich, and especially in between meals around
Cái
this
này ở
area.
thành
There's
phố
a lot
Munich
of
nha.
nice cafes and restaurants right around here.
Ồ, cái nhà cây nó leo lên đẹp quá ha.
The ladies wanted some ice cream, so we stopped at this ice cream shop. This is a very popular place. Lots and lots of people, and everyone around here, you can see them walking around with ice cream. So Ying and I decided to split one. The bottom one is the one I'm most interested in trying, which is mango chili. Oh, it's starting to melt. I better taste that fast. Mango chili.
Kem đó là kem xoài với lại dâu đó.
Oh, on the afterbite I can taste the chili. Oh, that's wonderful. The
Nhưng
chili
mà
doesn't
xoài
go
hình
through
như là
until
nó
the
có
end.
trộn ớt ở trong hay
But then you
sao?
can feel it. It's not like a real spicy flavor. It is a little bit spicy. Oh, that's wonderful. And then the top one. Tastes like raspberry. Oh, but that mango chili, that's my kind of ice cream.
Nó cũng bỏ làm như là có cái vị ớt ở trong vậy đó.
We're taking a walk down the street trying to go to a restaurant that is well known for serving a very popular German street food dish. And luckily, I have Micah here, so I'm trying to burn off as many calories as possible before the next treat.
Giờ anh xuống cái nhà hàng khác nữa nè. Không biết ở đây nó bán cái giống gì.
Okay, I got the currywurst. I am telling you, even if you don't have a baby, you've got to get a baby carrier with the little seat on it. It doubles as a table. Look how awesome this is. You can just set the food here. Oh, you got to get yourself one of these. It's a portable table anywhere you go. Unwrap the currywurst. Oh, immediately I can smell a little bit of curry powder in that sauce. Oh, and then it's just packed full of French fries. There's ketchup and mayo.
Món này thì cũng
There's
là quá
sausage
giản
over
dị.
here. To the worst first, the sausage with that
Không có gì hết
sauce.
trơn á.
Grab some
cũng là
Chips on this bite too.
xúc
Oh, I may
xích
as well
nó
go
cắt
all in. May as
ra
well go
rồi
all in with the-
ăn với khoai tây
Oh, no,
chiên,
I lost it. Okay.
không có cái gì hết.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the sausage is awesome. And that's like the sauce is kind of sour.
Anh đang để cái dĩa đây là trên cái đồ mà để mang con nít á,
And a little bit spicy,
mang
kinda like
baby á,
vinegary, tangy with there's just
làm thành cái bàn nó
flavor of
đứng
chili.
ăn luôn.
Yeah, those are pretty tasty.
Cái này thì
They're
ăn cho
really
vui
crunchy
thôi
on the
chứ
outside. Definitely not the
không có gì đặc
healthiest
biệt hết.
German food or snack
Ngán
you
thấy
could
mẹ
eat,
luôn.
but it definitely tastes good. This is definitely a dish that you would want to be eating at 3 a.m.
Mà ở bên Đức mà cái đồ quỷ không ra gì vậy chắc bèo bọt thì cũng phải là 5-7 euro nha.
Currywurst sauce is extremely addictive. Actually, if I would have known how good that sauce is, I would have had no ketchup or mayo, but just the sauce all over the fries as well.
Oh, mắc
It's
quá.
really addictive. Like the more you eat it, you just
Thua.
cannot stop eating. That was some extremely tasty German fast food. Now I'm on the soda water. We're on our way
Đi
walking to
mà
one
du
more
lịch Đức là kể
final
như thôi là tiêu,
German,
đốt
giant,
tiền
big
luôn.
German restaurant beer hall, which is going to complete this food tour today. And it's a little walk away, but I need the walk. This is another giant hall-style German food restaurant. They have an upstairs balcony area where you can
Ở
sit
đây
in the
nó
garden,
có
but that
cái
area is
cũng cái
full,
nhà
so
hàng
we
ăn
sat
đây
down
nè.
here in the main hall area has a kind of cafeteria, but a beer hall feel to it, and they're serving food up. in the
Ở
kitchen
đây
over
có
there.
vẻ nó có cái
And
món
then
coi có vẻ là đặc
giant
biệt hơn chút xíu.
steins of beer
Chứ
back
nãy
there.
giờ anh ăn toàn là những cái món là đơn giản không. Tụi Đức thì có vẻ nó uống bia dữ rồi nha. Ăn sáng, ăn trưa, ăn gì cũng uống bia quá trời luôn. Nó uống như nước lạnh. Chà, cái món này có vẻ hơi đặc
The full
biệt
list
ha.
of German Bavarian food on the menu, but I decided I saw the half of Bavarian roast duck on the menu. That's what I had to go for.
Cái
And
này
then
là
also the duck
con
came
gà
with
ha,
just,
nguyên
it's
con
just
luôn.
doused in gravy,
À,
and then it came with a potato.
món như vậy mới nói món
dumpling on
ăn
the
với
side.
cái
And then
gì.
I also got a Bavarian sausage salad, which comes with bread. And then this time I tried a dark beer here. Oh yeah,
Beer-
that's really good.
beer đen
I
á.
immediately have to start
Beer
with
đen
this
á.
duck, and I love how they just serve the entire half a duck here.
À,
Oh,
một
that's
con
beautiful.
vịt
Look at
nữa,
that
con vịt.
roasted skin, that golden skin. I'm gonna take off the drum right there, the drumstick. Oh, that is wonderfully juicy. Oh, and you can smell that aroma. I smell like some rosemary-like aromas coming out of there. Oh man, oh that looks juicy down there. I'll take a bite of this. Got some skin in this bite.
Món như vậy mới kêu món, chứ mà ăn cái thứ đồ quỷ kia thì nói cái gì nữa.
Submerge it in that gravy. Oh yes.
Cái này là nửa con vịt mà nó làm như là nó hầm xong rồi nó chiên vậy đó.
Straight up pure roast duck.
Ở bên ngoài nó thấy nó giòn giòn rồi nó có chiên á.
You've got some fat on the edges. If it wasn't for that gravy, it would be a little dry.
Nó ăn
But with
với
that
khoai
gravy,
tây
that makes it
nghiền với cái
wonderful.
dĩa
And
bên
then for a
kia là
classic
cái dĩa
Bavarian potato ball,
salad.
you've got that very bouncy texture to it.
Ủa, cái này gì á? Cái này không phải là khoai tây
You can
nghiền.
just feel how dense that is, and it just sticks. Look, it just sticks to the knife. Okay, that's gonna need some gravy.
Nó là cái gì á?
So incredibly dense. And then I also got a Bavarian sausage salad. And I'm gonna grab a piece of bread. And I love how
Bánh
this
mì
salad
với
is
lại
just
salad.
I think it's just an entire pile of sausage just sliced up. And then there's onions on here. There's some green onions, there's pickles.
Salad mà như là nó có thịt trong đó đó.
That's just solid sausage.
Nó có mấy miếng thịt đó.
I think I might put some of this onto the bread.
À, cái
Lay this on there. Get some more of those onions, a few pickles. All right. I really like those onions.
Cũng được, cái món này là cũng cho nó ok đi. Chắc bộn bạc hẳn nha. Để lát nữa coi nhiêu tiền nha. Cái này chắc không dưới là 30 euro đâu á. Để coi coi. Rồi 24 rưỡi. 24 euro rưỡi.
Bavarian food specifically that I've ever had in one single day. I'm stuffed. I could just fall asleep on moment's notice. But that was an awesome day of food eating in Munich. And
tức là khoảng 400-500 ngàn Việt Nam hơn.
Munich Bavarian food tour. I want to say a huge thank you to 23andMe for bringing me here, and it's been an amazing trip to Germany. I'll leave their link in the description box. I've included all of the information about all of the food I ate today in the description box of the video.
Đức bạn ở kiểu này là thua.
Restaurant names, also the prices. Check out all the information below. And I want to say a big thank you to you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this Munich, German ultimate food tour in a single day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Goodbye from Munich, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching. In Munich, Germany, and today we're gonna explore more of Munich, eat some German food, and visit some of the most famous attractions within Munich as well. So stay tuned. This is gonna be another fantastic day in Munich.
Bây giờ là ảnh đang ở trong thành phố Munich nha.
Right now, and we're on our way first to eat at a bakery. There's this really famous baked pastry, and it's just up ahead. Oh, here it is. We made it. It's called Cafe Freiheit, and they have just a little inside section, or maybe they have an upstairs too. But anyway, it's such a nice day, and they have such a nice patio out here that
đây là cái tiệm cà phê.
Two of the Schmalznudeln? Okay, 2 Schmalznudeln, please. And that's what you gotta come here to eat. It's on its way, and also a coffee.
Cái bánh gì ngộ ha.
These rounds of dough that go into the deep fryer, and somehow they kind of deep fry and puff up into an almost inner tube shape, and then they're so buoyant they float on top of that oil and then flip.
Cái bánh như bạn nói giống là cái phao bơi lội quá hả?
Golden crispy, fried to golden crispy perfection, and it is served right out of the oil. It is so hot, it's so fresh, and she said that you can put sugar on it if you want, or I think you can just eat it as is.
Thấy bột không chứ có mẹ gì đâu.
Well, that's really good because it's so fresh, crispy and gooey. You know what that tastes like? It's very similar. No, in Thai, it's the Chinese savory donuts. It tastes very similar to that.
Nó giống như là bánh donut vậy đó.
A little bit salty to contrast the flavor. That needs to be followed with coffee.
Giống như uống ly cà phê với cái bánh donut vậy đó. Không biết nhiêu tiền à.
The experience. I guess I will try it with a little bit of sugar on it. Just on this.
Chắc cũng trên dưới gì 7-8 euro chứ ít đâu.
No sugar. All right. Oh, and I want to get some of that. Some of that center.
Ba đậu quỷ này ăn nó ngán là thấy mẹ luôn.
Extra gooey.
Anh này ăn chưa có cái gì, bao giờ cái gì mà lắc đầu hết trơn á. Ăn để quay phim mà, đâu làm sao lắc đầu được.
I thought the cafe is a little expensive for what we had, but it's a nice little place. And we're now gonna do some
16 euro hay sao đó. Trời ơi.
Farmers market / open air everything market, especially food market, right across the street from the cafe. So that's where we're gonna go next to eat some more.
Ảnh đi ngang cái chợ bán đồ đó.
This is one of the centers for food lovers in Munich. It started off originally as a farmer's market, and still you'll find lots of fresh vegetables, organic.
Đây là cái chợ truyền thống của Đức, nó bán ngoài lề đường.
But it's also more than that. There's a lot of cooked food here as well. You can find some gourmet food. You can find things like pickled things and preserved things as well.
Có bán luôn đồ ăn mà nó nấu sẵn.
This is what you call a Wurst a sausage paradise. And then if you go right in the center, there is a beer garden where you can sit and hang out and just enjoy the atmosphere. But this is a fantastic market, and this is a
Ở
place
ngay
you
giữa
have to
chợ
come
đó
to
có cái
if
khu
you want food
bán
in Munich.
đồ ăn.
There are a lot of different
Chà,
sausage options
cái
at
dĩa
this
này thấy cũng
market.
không có ra
You
cái
can
đám
eat
âu gì mà
sausage
không biết
for
nhiêu tiền đây.
days. But I chose to come to this place right here because I saw a sign they have a type of sausage that I was most looking forward to eating here in Munich, and it's the white sausage. And
Qua
it's a
Đức này mà nói là ăn là
Bavarian
thấy thua rồi đó.
specialty. But this is a traditional sausage that is typically, from what I understand, consumed in between breakfast and lunch. So it's 10 a.m. right now. This is perfect sausage time. Break these guys apart. Oh, that casing. And you have to, the sponginess of that, you have to dip it in the sweet mustard. Oh, that's a juicy sausage. Oh, it's really like...
Sao mà ở trong nó trắng nõn là sao?
The texture is
Thịt thà là như thế nào?
like airy, almost like foamy. It's like almost like whipped tastes, and then it has a saltiness to it plus an herb flavor, and then it has quite a tight casing.
Thịt rồi nó phải có cái màu đen đen chứ, cái này cái gì trong nó sao nó trắng nõn không là sao ta?
I can tell immediately why this is such a popular in between breakfast and lunch sausage because it's so.
Còn cái này là cái cục là bột, bánh bột chiên.
They know how to make pretzels, perfectly crispy all around, and I love that those rocks of salt on there. It's a wonderful combination.
Để coi nhiêu tiền nha. Không thấy đưa tiền lên.
Okay, that was delicious. Now on to the next place. By the way, one more tip. If you come here right at this time, it's 10:30 a.m. It's perfect. All the shops are
10
open,
giờ
all the
mấy
food
ra
is
11
fresh,
giờ rồi.
and it's not that busy. But I was here another day at about noon or 1 p.m. and it was just packed and lines were long
Có
out of
thể
every
là anh ăn trưa luôn á.
restaurant. So come here early and you will be feasting. Okay, here it is. The Leberkäse. And I am a mustard kind of guy. Going in for a good squeeze.
Cái này là kiểu giống như sandwich rồi.
With that bread, push
Bánh
it
mì.
out. Oh, beautiful. This is another just classic Bavarian meat treat. And this is sausage in a totally different form and shape. That's just the perfect ratio. That makes me very happy to see the meat just overwhelming the bun like this.
Cái này giống như là ăn bánh mì hamburger vậy mà. Nhưng mà cái loại bánh mì này á là bánh mì Pháp nướng chứ không phải là cái bánh mì hamburger như của Mỹ.
I love it when you have to take a giant bite just to reach bread. It's really good. It's really tender in texture, and it's so smooth and so dense. It's just like meat density. I want to tell you a really quick little story. When I was about 5 years old, my family and we lived in France for 1 year, and my parents and my sister, they all loved to eat baguettes and ham, and for some reason at that age, I don't know why, but some reason I didn't really like ham back then. Now I love ham. And so I remember my mom and dad would always buy me a pack of bologna. And so so I ate a lot of bologna when I was in France, when I was a little kid. This brings back memories. This tastes like, it tastes similar to bologna. That brings back some great
Anh nói hồi
childhood
nhỏ
eating
anh khoảng
memories.
4-5 tuổi, gia đình anh ở bên Pháp 1 năm mà cho ăn cái kiểu giống vậy đó, tức là ăn mà cái thịt kẹp bánh mì đó, anh nói là anh ớn mình không ăn, mà bây giờ thì anh lại thích.
At this market is really nice, and it would be a great place to come if you want to try some. They have the full selection of classic German Bavarian food, and it's a nice place to relax. But later this afternoon, I'm going to go to a different beer garden, so we're going to head on. We're going to proceed onwards from here for the day. I wanted to go up to the top of the tower at St. Peter's, but it's a 2-hour wait, so I don't think we're going to wait around, but I'll just go take a look
Bây
inside
giờ là
of
ảnh
St.
đi
Peter's.
tham quan cái chỗ hồi nãy đó, cái chỗ mà nó
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that automatically
ảnh đưa vô tham quan cái nhà mà anh chiếu hồi nãy đó. Cái này là cái gì đây không biết.
Inside the church, especially if you look
À, cái nhà
see
thờ.
the ceilings, the paintings on the ceilings. Right next to the market and next to St. Peter's is Marian Platz. It's a beautiful public square, and just the architecture is impressive. Even though this was the center of Munich starting way back in 1158, it's still the center of Munich, and it seems like all the roads kind of lead to Marian Platz here. And it's really an amazing sight to see when you're in Munich. From here, I'm on my way to go eat lunch, and I'm going to what is easily the most famous of all beer hall restaurants in Munich. This place that we're going to is really a living culinary museum.
Ở đây nó có cái viện bảo tàng kế bên đó, đó.
You walk around the corner, and all of a sudden, there it is, the Hofbrauhaus, an institution with unparalleled beer history in Munich. And this is going to be my
Cái này
first
là
time
một
here.
cái nhà mà nổi tiếng bia của Munich á.
Walk in. This is like a huge.
Ảnh
I know this
bây
is
giờ
a
vô đây để anh ăn
restaurant. I
trưa
think
đó.
they have an upstairs level. This is the downstairs. I know they have a beer garden as well. They just have multiple. Oh, and there's going to
Nó
be a
có
band
cái
playing as
vườn
well.
ở ngoài á.
Maybe we should
Chắc anh đi
sit on
xuống
the
cái vườn
downstairs
á.
level so we get a glimpse of the, so we can hear the band playing. But wow, I'm just taking a quick walk around before the food comes. But one of the most interesting, fascinating things about this beer hall is that there are many locals that are so dedicated to Hofbrauhaus and so loyal that they store their beer mug here. So you can see all of the locks. It's like a metal lockers for beer mugs, which are all locked up. And so you can, if you come here frequently, you can keep your beer mug here, and then you have your own mug when you come here.
Cái đồ mà đựng bia mà khách người ta hồi trước ta tới người ta uống đó, nó cho mình đã đựng cái ly của mình ở trong đó, khóa lại. Rồi cái kỳ sau mình tới mình mở mình lấy cái đó ra mình uống.
It's very citrusy. This is what you can call Munich on a plate. I had to go for the roast pork knuckle, and it's the whole knuckle, and you can. That is just amazing how crackly the skin
Cái này
is.
là cái giò heo mà nó chiên giòn nha.
And then I also got a side order of white asparagus. I didn't want to leave Munich without trying white asparagus because it's in season right now, and it looks fantastic. You can pick this up like a drumstick and just start eating it. Look at that amount of meat. That is a chunk right there. But I'll actually take my knife and kind of hack into. Oh, the crackle.
Cái giò heo mà chiên giòn ha, cho cái da heo là nó giòn luôn
The
á.
crispiness of that is just insane. And peel back that meat. Oh wow.
Nó ăn món vậy
Looks
mới
like
là
some
món
skin
chứ.
and some fat underneath there. And maybe this is more meaty over here on this side.
Chà, cái dĩa này chắc cũng không
Oh wow. That's
chắc cũng
just,
không dưới
that's just
20 euro đâu
solid
nha.
meat. Let me go in with my fork here. I will cut off a piece, and then that's meat, and then this is some of the crackling that I broke off on that first bite. So I want to get it all together in this first bite with gravy. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's salty. It has kind of a ham taste to it. And it's so crunchy.
Cái cục bột chiên chiên này nè, không biết là cái gì trong đó.
Rich, meaty gravy on there.
Nó giống cái hồi nãy đó.
Yeah, it's really, really gooey and really kind of sticky. And
cái da nó giòn
this is
quá
gonna
trời
be
giòn
both
giòn
meat
luôn ha.
and skin all together. Look at that. I will dip in the gravy. Look at that crackling piece right there. That is pork lover's dream come true, seriously. Oh, it's so good. And the meat is tender, but it's not like melt in your mouth tender. It has some good texture to it. Okay, now over to try the white asparagus. And it's served with potatoes as well as hollandaise sauce. Quick dip into the sauce. Oh, that's my first time to taste white asparagus. It's really juicy.
Măng
Has a
tây á.
very silky texture. You know how regular asparagus has that kind of
Măng
snap
mà
to
sao cái
it?
này nó trắng này nhá,
This has more of
nó
like
có
a
xanh ha.
juicy, silky texture. It's really good. If you take a big bite, it's a little bit stringy, but then it sort of dissolves at the same time. It's really good. It has a natural sweetness to it too. Break this bone off. There's still some good meat down there. You've got a lot of different textures going on. There's some rubber bits, some elasticy bits, some soft, tender, meaty bits, and then that crunch from the skin. This is really, it's like a palace or a castle of salty fried meat and beer. And this is really an institution in Munich. You can come here to eat and come here to hang out, but also you can come in here just to, it's really like a living museum of Munich. And this is definitely a must visit when you're in Munich. Not only if you love food,
Cái nhà hàng này á, ở bên trong nó trưng bày những cái đồ cổ á, nó giống như là cái viện bảo tàng vậy.
It's like a totally different world in there.
Thế rồi bây giờ ảnh tiếp tục anh đi đâu nha. Rồi, thằng con của ảnh ngủ rồi.
Which is one of the main central parks in Munich, and that's the next thing we're doing today. That was a fantastic walk. We made it to the English Garden.
Coi anh đi vô chỗ này, chỗ nào công viên lớn quá. Chắc anh vô anh nghỉ mệt chút xíu rồi nhỏ thức dậy rồi đó. Nghỉ mệt chút xíu rồi lát nữa anh ăn cái đó rồi
I
anh đi về
never
luôn.
thought I was going to come to Germany to watch surfing. It's called the Eisbach Wave, and it is a little portion of white water that comes rushing from the bridge. It's pretty awesome to watch. This is really, really amusing to see and really fun to watch. And this is it's all of the English Garden is extremely beautiful. And actually, I was just reading about the English Garden, and it's one of the world's largest public parks of any city in the entire world.
Cái này là nước tự nhiên chứ chắc không phải là ai làm gì hết.
Blockchain here. I work with Baker, who can find you the right loan, which could save you time and money. What do you need?
Can I get a home?
Nước tự nhiên nó chảy qua cái cầu á, tự nhiên là nó nổi sóng lên.
Surfing was really fun to watch, and it's actually just a wave of rushing water. I have done, it's called the flow house or the flow rider a couple times. It's like a fake wave that you surf on, and that's exactly what it is, but on much stronger scale. We've been walking for maybe about an hour and we made it to the beer garden, which is right in the middle of English gardens. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this walk through the park. It really is, it has to be one of the world's greatest summertime parks. And, oh, here it is.
Cái này nó kêu là cái vườn bia. Thì ở đây không biết là nó cái gì đây.
I wanted to eat this thing. This is what everybody eats, eh? Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy. I had to go for another classic Munich mug. It is really refreshing. Something that I've been wanting to try is this dish right here, which is it's a type of mixed salad with onions, and I think normally you eat it with pretzel, I think. And I think you can kind of scoop up some of the salad. I'm not actually sure exactly what it is, but I've just been seeing a lot of people eat it, and it looks good. And with some of the red onions. Or a lot of the red onions. Very cheesy. And then I think it's cheese dip. Really, really
Cái đó
rich.
là bơ nó trộn với cái gì đó.
Thick and sticky. And has a little bit of a it's
Bơ
definitely
nó
cheese.
trộn với 2-3
There's a
thứ
little
rồi
bit of a
cái gì
nutty
đó.
taste as well.
Chắc có thịt ở trong á. Để ăn với cái cục
A pretzel will no longer
bánh
be
thôi nè.
complete without this dip. And this, he said, these are beef sausages, and they're
Cây xúc xích.
this is a really long and skinny sausage. And he said it's a lower, it's a
Rồi
little
cải
bit
bắp,
of a leaner
cải bắp
sausage
xào nữa
than
đó.
a sauerkraut. It's a pretty
Này giống
dense
như món
sausage,
ăn
and you
sáng
can
vậy.
tell that it's quite low in fat compared to other versions, at least. It's flavorful. It's awesome with that mustard, and I love the sauerkraut. I think this right here is what I love so much about Munich. Being able to hang out in the garden, hang out with friends and family, enjoy the social atmosphere. In the summer, the trees are just absolutely beautiful. The food is very hearty, and I think I'm gonna end the day right here. We're gonna just hang out, and then after this, we're just gonna head back to the apartment. So I'm gonna finish this food tour and this day of sightseeing in Munich right now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll leave all the information about everything we did today and everything I ate in the description box so you can get all the details. And I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Goodbye from Munich, and I'll see you on the next video.